We want to turn now to exclusive new reporting from NBC News and new developments in the Trump administration's mass deportation agenda. The government is now looking at purchasing warehouses like the ones designed for clients like Amazon and retrofitting them to serve as detention facilities for immigrants before they're deported. That is according to a Department of Homeland Security official, a White House official, and another person familiar with these plans. Joining me now is NBC News senior Homeland Security correspondent Julia Ainsley with that exclusive report. Julia, this is an extraordinary finding. What more can you tell us about the plan?
Well, this is part of ICE's plans, and they're looking at this now. Nothing's been finalized on how they're going to spend the $45 billion they got for immigrant detention. And one of the avenues they're exploring is to buy warehouses. We're talking about Amazon so people get a sense of the scale here. These were developers build these warehouses and they want companies like Amazon to come along and buy them. In this case, we understand a lot of these warehouses weren't purchased. And so now the federal government wants to come around and purchase them in order to house immigrants. I've been told they would be mega detention centers, and they want to position them in the south of the country in states like Texas or Louisiana, where they would be close to the airports that deport immigrants. Just for scale, the average Amazon warehouse is about 800,000 square feet. Right now, a typical ICE detention center like the one we see in Washington state is about a quarter of that size, and that's a big one. And so that we're talking about being able to hold tens of thousands potentially in one area. And of course, there are some concerns about bringing them up to code, how they're going to retrofit them. They also say that these would be run and owned by ICE, not private contractors. It seems that ICE wants more control over how this operates. But of course, this is one plan that they're looking into. I'm told it is not in its infancy, but has not yet been finalized.
Well, I mean, to that point, Julia, you talk about how complicated it would be to retrofit one of these warehouses. What might the timeline be if and when there's an actual green light to move forward?
So, yes, I think they would have to make that acquisition. As we said, it is moving forward, but it's not been finalized. The thing they have going for them in this case, Kristen, is that they are buildings that already exist. One of the reasons why we saw so many tents going up is because it takes so long to build a brick and mortar facility that is ready to bring in immigrants for detention. In this case, they already have the bones of the structure. They then have to get it to a place where you can provide medical care, where you could provide school if there are families there. These are all things that have been required from court mandates of what you have to do to be able to detain immigrants, to have security staff. So, yes, that would definitely take months to get it up to that speed. But we've seen some of these places like Alligator Alcatraz or Guantanamo come online seemingly overnight.
Wow. All right. You always bring us your exclusive news.
Always have fun with you, Kristen.
Yes,
thank you.
Thank you for being here. We really appreciate it.
We thank you for watching, and remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or watch live on our YouTube channel.